It's Lee Levinstein. Today we're going to talk about government contracts terminology. We're going to talk about a couple of items, cage code, NSN. We're going to talk about part number. We're going to talk about the Defense Federal Acquisition Regulations, the DFAR. First thing is a cage code. Cage code is your government account number. It's a 5-digit number. It could be numbers or letters, and you can get that online with government agencies. It is basically what makes you have the ability to bid on government contracts, bid, win, deliver, supply, collect, and so on and so forth. The other thing is an NSN. An NSN is a national stock number. A national stock number is kind of the government's SKU number, how they identify any specific product that they buy. It could be a product that's made by a manufacturer, and the manufacturer could give it its own part number, but then the government assigns an NSN to it, a national stock number. That's how they identify it. Now, you could have one NSN that has multiple manufacturers listed under that one NSN, and each manufacturer is an approved source, and each manufacturer has its own part number, how they identify the product. Okay, but the government says all of these part numbers are the same, they're all equal, and they all represent our national stock number. Sometimes it's a little confusing, but I'm sure if you reach out to me, I can assist a little bit more with that. The next thing is a part number. Sometimes it's identified as P/N or just PN. Part number is the most important thing in a contract. When you're doing compliance, you have to make sure when you're buying a product, it has to comply with exactly the part number that the manufacturer is manufacturing and the government is ordering. Government is always going to list on their requests the specific part number that they want to buy and the specific manufacturer that they want to buy from. So whenever you see that P/N, it identifies a part number, a SKU number, and it will fall under the NSN that the government issued to that specific part number. There's a lot to learn about part numbers and NSN. If you reach out to me on my website, dodmaster.com, we can talk at length about all this information, and I can teach you all the ins and outs and how to identify the right part numbers, the right approved manufacturers, what's an NSN, when was the NSN issued, where is the NSN manufactured, if it's in the US or outside of the US, and so on and so forth. Last thing is DFAR, Defense Federal Acquisition Regulations. The FAR, which is Federal Acquisition Regulations, is what governs all government contracts. Every contract, every solicitation you guys are going to see is going to have a bunch of DFARs in them, and they have all kinds of codes and numbers assigned to them, and each DFAR stands for something else. There's thousands and thousands of DFARs over there, and sometimes they need some interpretation. If you, again, reach out to me, dodmaster.com, I can assist you and give you some information on how to identify the DFAR in each contract you're working on, how to be compliant with that DFAR, whether or not you can be compliant with that DFAR, and of course, how to interpret DFARs. And so please do check out dodmaster.com. A lot of information over there. You can shoot me an email, reach out to me, and I'll assist you in any way that I can. Thank you very much.